This is Ahmed with Popcornia, and I'm joined once again by the champion, Temple Arts. Temple, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, mate. You good?
I'm good. So, when I approached you for this interview, you said that I was your first ever interview.
First ever interview.
Is that
that was at the Goodson fight.
Yeah, it was.
The Goodson fight, yeah, that was crazy, man. First ever interview ever.
That made me feel quite nice. But anyway, you're now the champion, and you're fighting Ben Knights, who is a somewhat unknown in the scene.
Yeah.
So what do you know about Ben Knights?
I know that must have had like 10, 15 fights or something like that. Yeah. He had 5 fights in a month that I know of recently. So he's had more experience than me. I've had 3 fights. Yeah. He's actually shorter than me for once. Never fought someone shorter than me. He's about 5'10", 5'9". Chase was 6'7". It's different. It's way different styles. And yeah, pretty much.
So he's had, 10, 15 fights, so...
Yeah, it wasn't on an actual event though, it was more like, not a spar, but like, you know what I mean, in a ring with loads of people watching. Yeah. So it's pretty much that.
So, does that concern you at all, knowing that your opponent has a lot more experience than you?
The people that he fought weren't like anything good though, that's the thing, they can't even throw a punch, most of them. But, you know, now he's in front of a crowd, it's way different, way different.
So, what do you think he could bring in the fight with you?
I think he's going to throw wild shots, loads of overhands, stuff like that really. He's going to try to get in with his head movement, stuff like that.
So you've been studying him then?
Yeah, I watch every single fight he's done, even from like 2 years ago. But yeah.
So tell me what your sort of game plan is with Misfits, right? Because you got this fight. What's next after that? Because the first time we spoke, you told me eventually you want to go pro.
Yeah, I still want to do that. I want to fight. My end goal's probably True Geordie, because that is a huge fight, mate, on Misfits. That is huge. It's whether True Geordie wants to do it or not. He said recently that I don't belong in heavyweight, and that, what's it called? He said that I don't know what it's like to get hit by a real heavyweight, and so like that. But I mean, I've been hit by people that are literally like 23 stone, so like, you know what I mean, I've been hit by loads of heavyweights, and I've never went down, so, you know what I mean.
So you still want to pursue that? That's your...
Yeah.
Is that your dream Misfits fight?
That is, yeah. Dream Misfits fight is True Geordie, because it's a huge fight. You know what I mean, I've watched him for years. It must be like 10 years now almost. 9, 8 years, something like that. Yeah.
And then after that, is that when you're going to go pro and you're going to pursue the British title, I think?
Yeah, that would be sick. Obviously, no time soon, because I know how much goes into boxing. It might take 10 years, whatever. I'm only 19, so, you know what I mean? It could be whenever, but that's my dream, yeah.
No, that's quite a good dream. You're setting your goals high, but you're taking the sport seriously, which is quite good.
Yeah, taking it very serious, because I know that people can die in this sport, people can get really hurt, so I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, it's just boxing, you know what I mean? But yeah, because you're just constantly getting hit in the head, so yeah, it's hard sport.
Now, one thing I want to ask you, in your last fight, you fought Chase, and a lot of people said the decision was controversial, and at the time I asked you about it, and you said you needed to go back and review it. Now that you've had a few months to review it, what are your feelings on it?
He landed only headshots. I landed only body shots and headshots. So it's whether you count it on points or whether you count it on the highlights. It's whatever you want to count it as, because it's, you know, loads of people saying I won, loads of people saying he won, but we have to run it back and do it again. So it has to happen.
Okay, so you want a rematch?
Yeah. I was meant to be rematching him this fight, but he's doing a documentary or something on Netflix, so he's doing something else. But I thought I was going to fight him this fight, so.
And there was another contender in Arms who was going up the rankings, and he was meant to fight you, but then I think Mam said that he needs some time off for his muscles. So is that a fight you're interested in?
Yeah, I don't want to fight him first though when he comes back, because I don't want him to, you know what I mean, die in the ring or something, because it's very dangerous. Like, he's almost died twice now in the ring, so I don't want to be the person that has that on my conscience. So I want someone to fight him first, and then I'll fight him. Okay. Yeah, because I ain't trying to have that on my conscience, man. That is terrible.
I just want to get your thoughts on this card, because, you know, the last card, maybe the one before, you were a bit iffy on. This one, in my opinion, I quite like this card. What are your feelings with like Misfits so far and this card?
Yeah, I like this card a lot. Like Salt Pappy, I always said he should headline the fight, Salt Pappy, because he's a massive name and he could easily, you know, sell out arenas and stuff like that. So I think Salt Pappy's amazing main card. I always thought he should be. But yeah, it's fucking, the whole card is sick, honestly. Like most people on there, I know, you know what I mean? I think Misfits have stopped the small fighters fighting now. So it's literally every person I know on the card, so it's quite sick.
That's quite good. But I didn't really know Ben Knight's coming into this, but
he's known on HS's scene. It's like, yeah, it's quite known. He gets like, I'd say like 50k a video.
Oh yeah, he did those Instagram fights, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he's pretty much known for. because he fought like once every single week, so he was fighting a lot. That's what he's known for, I'd say.
I mean, I guess I'll get to know him when he turns up. But Tembo, any last thoughts from you before going into this fight?
I'm going to beat him round 2. I already know it's going to happen. So round 2, it's happening.
Round 2. That's a very almost a threat to Ben Knights.
He knows it as well. Round 2.
Is he?
Yeah.
Anyway, Tempo, lovely to chat to you again, and we'll speak on Fight Week.
Yeah, bro. See you soon. Yeah?
Thank you.